Okay, so I'm grabbing my brush. And I use a Purdy XL Dale. I love these things. Again, I've got videos on purchasing a good brush. Okay, now remember, later on I'll show you what I do here, but when we paint the walls, what you want to do is take the color all the way up and onto the ceiling. Okay, you don't have to be up here, because we're going to create a little line on the wall, not up here, but on the wall. So I need you to paint up into at least the corner, okay? And if you want, this could be a good place if you just wanted to practice cutting in. You know, if you want to become proficient at it in the future. It takes a lot of practice. So you could do that if you want to mess around with it. For me, again, I'm a big fan of taping. It's just, it looks nicer. It's in my opinion, it's faster. I know it seems like a lot of steps, but it's just in the scheme of things, when you have to do this, and you have to do it around all of the just tape it up. It's just so much easier. Okay. And especially as a novice, if you haven't done a lot of painting in the past, it's just so much easier. Okay, I'm going to put 2 coats on these, so I'm not too concerned about if it doesn't cover completely in the first coat. I'm not worried about that because I'm going to put 2, but you can see that it could go in 1. So if you just want to put 1 on, then you could just put it on a little bit thicker. Just make sure it's covering the brown completely, and you won't really know till it's completely dry. But I leave those decisions up to you. I'm a big fan of 2 coats. I think it's just the right call, but you know, in a situation like this where you have a nice base for this color, it could probably cover in 1. Okay, so as you can see, I've cut in around the top of that and all that, and this is dry, so I'm going to go ahead and start painting this. I'll just do a couple runs so that you can see it, and then we'll come back to do the rolling. You can see how fast we're moving on this. I realize the taping up on the ceiling of the tape is a little slow, but it'll be worth it. Trust me, it will be worth it. Again, if I don't want to roll an area, I'll just brush it. It's too small of an area to roll. Make sure you get plenty of paint onto the tape. All right. And you want to hit, like you don't want to do this, right? You want to make sure you get onto the tape. You want to make sure you cover that line that you've created. All right, so pretty straightforward. And then as soon as I get it all cut in, I'm going to start rolling. Okay, I'm going to turn it off, and next step is we will roll the walls, okay?